Do we have an inventory problem? You're about to find out. Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. My name is Robert Mack, and today I want to talk to you about our inventory problem, or maybe the fact that we actually don't have an inventory problem. If you've been following the news, reading the paper, going on social media, if you've got real estate agents in the family or you follow some agents, you've probably heard the biggest challenge in real estate today is we have a very low inventory. Inventory crisis is what you keep hearing, but that's actually not true. So before I jump into that, let's just kind of do a housekeeping. Let's talk about all the different key performing indicators so that we're all on the same page here, because this is a market update, right? So let's talk about interest rates first. So a couple months ago, I was telling my clients the interest rates were in the low threes. And if you've heard me ever in the past talk about interest rates, you know when the interest rates go up 1%, that means the value of a property has to fall 10% to 11% for your monthly payment to be the same. We have not seen property values fall. In fact, we've seen the exact opposite. Property values continue to rise at an aggressive pace. The challenge we're all dealing with right now is that interest rates have gone up 1%. Right now, if you can lock in 4.25, that's probably a really good rate today. Now, of course, rates fluctuate. Of course, every file is different for every person, depending on how much you put down, your credit score, and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, right now, rates are hovering in the low fours, 4.25. So let's do some quick math for you guys to understand what's going on. If you were to buy $1 million property with 20% down, at a 3.25% interest rate, your monthly payment would have been $4,500 out the door. 2 months ago, if you bought $1 million property, that would have been your payment with 20% down. Today, the rates are at 4.25-ish. That same property, $5,000. The rates went up 1%. You now have a $500 a month payment extra above and beyond because the rates went up. So what's happening, people, is that now buyers are sort of panicking because they're like, oh my God, there's not a lot of inventory out there, right? That's the narrative that people are saying. There's not a lot of inventory out there. Rates are going up. I better buy before I'm priced out of the market. So now we've got an even more of a frenzy, a little bit more gas on the fire because people are playing from behind. So that's one issue we're dealing with here. Again, prices are on the rise. Days on market is what a lot of people are talking about. And that's the issue that we're dealing with right now. We do not have an inventory problem. We have a days on market problem because homes are selling as soon as they're listed. Now, to prove to you that we don't have an inventory problem, I want to talk to you about the sales since 2019 through 2021 to show you that every single year in 3 random cities that I selected, more homes sold every year after. So in 2019, in Newport Beach, 887 homes sold. In 2020, 991. In 2021, 1,169 homes sold. In Irvine, in 2019, 2647. 2020, 2849. 2021, a whopping 3,713 homes sold. And in Costa Mesa, 2019, 862. 2020, 881, 2021, 976. So we don't have an inventory problem. We've actually had more homes sell year over year. Homes are getting listed, but they're selling so fast that people think that there's not a lot of options out there. So what the narrative should be is there's not a lot of stale inventory out there. So what's the message, guys? Well, look, if you're a seller, people are obviously listing their properties. They're obviously selling them for a premium. So if you want to sell now is an amazing time to get top dollar for your property, especially if you work with an expert to squeeze as much equity out as possible. Obviously, every seller situation is a little bit different. So we always recommend we have a strategy session with our sellers to determine what their end game is, to figure out what's the plan of attack in this highly aggressive market, because most sellers are turning into buyers. For the buyers out there, you guys, interest rates are up. It's kind of a little bit of a burn, but at the end of the day, it's always still just math. if you've got a great lender that you've been talking to, if your numbers are dialed in, if you know exactly what you're saying yes to when you submit offers, it's still a great time to buy. Think about interest rates historically. Yes, they're up about 1 to 1.5% since the lows, but you guys got to keep in mind rates were in the sixes in 2005 and 6. And back, 10, 15 years ago, they were in the double digits. So historically, rates are still low, properties are still affordable. We still expect homes to continue to appreciate over the next 12 to 24 months. So if buying a home in the near future is a goal of yours, the time to act is now, depending on your overall goals. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you found value, please share this with somebody that might find value as well. If you have any video ideas you ever want me to talk about in the future, send those my way. If you found this video on social media, show me some social media love. Give me a like, leave a comment, share it. I would appreciate that love. And if you ever have anything that you want to talk to me about, specifically whether you're interested in buying a home, selling a home, you just have questions, send me a message. I'm an open book. I'd love to earn your trust over time and hopefully be your real estate agent when that time comes. Until next time, happy selling.